So in today's video, it is our first full day of sightseeing in Singapore, and it's a bit more action-packed because we really wanted to maximize our time here. We're exploring some iconic spots, learning a bit about the city along the way. We've packed all of this into one day because in the next video, we'll be experiencing something completely different, the Singapore Formula One. So we just arrived at the Clarke Quay Mall. We're looking for the parent company now for the small fragrances, but look at this. It's pretty cool. A lot of boats, colorful buildings. I think those are more restaurants. I could be wrong. But they got a lot of cool brand name shops, skincare, makeup in here as well. The Clarke Quay was one of Singapore's busiest trading hubs. Boat Quay, which sits along the Singaporean River, was where goods first arrived by boat in Singapore's earliest days, making it a key part of the city's trading history. Across the river walk, you can see the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, as well as I think this used to be a police station. Next up we have the Old Hill Street Police Station. This building was once one of Singapore's main police headquarters. What makes this place special is its transformation. While it no longer operates as a police station, the building has been preserved and reimagined, with its iconic colorful windows becoming a symbol of modern Singapore. And then over there you see the Marina Bay Sands Hotel, as well as the Clarke Quay on the side. Fresh juice, fresh orange juice. So you just scan for the payment. Oranges roll down into there and get squashed. How much is this?
What's it?
$5. How much is it?
I say it's $2.
$2 or $5?
$3.
Oh, 3 Singaporean dollars.
Okay.
Yeah, boss. That's true. Maybe just wing it. I suppose we can just open it from there and drink it. Oh, we got a straw. Ah, nice.
Anyway, it's fine.
Fresh. Try it. Fresh. No pulp. So we finally made it to the parent company, and they've got quite a lot of mini perfumes, many fragrances, many colognes, as well as I think you get these bags for free depending if you spend, I think it's 250 Singaporean dollars. And yeah, you've got a lot of your big brands, from your Versace to your Hugo Boss, as well as to your, you've got brands like Bulgari as well. That you can see over here. You've got your Gucci, like this. Got your YSL. So you might be wondering as well about the packets. So you're not allowed to open these, and you obviously might be thinking, okay, are these actually fake? But they do have a whole section over there that you can try out the fragrances, just to see for yourself, like, okay, which one do you actually want? Because you're not allowed to open just anything here. But yeah, there's a lot of variety and some good pricing. Before buying any of these fragrances, you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? What I mean by that is that you have to research whether it is worth it to get the smaller bottles or to rather get one of the bigger size bottles that are generally available at, for example, your duty-free stores in your airports. It's important to check the cost to quantity ratio because sometimes it is more expensive to buy the smaller quantity bottles, whereas you could just get the bigger bottle and save some more money in that case. However, these bottles do make great gifts for the people back home. But if you also want travel fragrances, then this is also going to work very well because it will fit into your vanity bag with ease. So these fragrances are definitely worth it. It all just depends what you're willing to spend your money on to get the most value for your money. So we got different types of Himalayan branded snacks, from chocolate cookies to macadamia nuts, macadamia chocolate. I think I'm gonna grab some of those. Milk chocolate. I think everywhere I'm going, I'm getting chocolate. Mango cookies. What the hell? Not even bad price. $4. $4.59. Very cool. Mango pudding. Rose chocolate. Kaya chocolate. Almond chocolate. Raisin. We got kaya jam, which is a delicacy in Singapore. It tastes like a creamy coconut spread. It doesn't have that flaky coconut texture that coconut haters don't like. So we have officially finished at the Clarkies. There's a policeman. And we are now going to Chinatown. Walking quite a lot today. Very hot. Not too hot, but humidity is not too bad. But just the frequency of walking, I'm tired now. Could do with some drinks. Got some cool Himalayan themed chocolate. Try out. Singapore architecture. Singapore doing it differently over here. This is the Sri Mariamman Temple, Singapore's oldest Hindu temple built in Chinatown in 1827. The Sri Mariamman Temple was important, serving as a refuge for new immigrants, particularly South Indian Tamil Hindus. The temple also granted them shelter until they found work and more permanent accommodation. This is one part of Chinatown, full of authentic foods. Very cool, different places. Silk Porcelain House. Starbucks. Starbucks is everywhere. 7-Eleven. Very nice. Very nice architecture. Super cool. Here's the durian fruit. It's super. It smells extremely strong. Very, very strong. Some very cool chopsticks. 198 Singaporean dollars. These are for $5. We couldn't help but pick up these chopsticks because not only were they a bargain of $5 or 65 Rand, but I'm also someone who really appreciates and loves art in general. And I really love how they hand painted the blue dragons on these chopsticks. I really love how there is both a white and a black chopsticks in the set. Again, as you can see, I really love artwork, so I had to get the scroll of cherry blossoms. What I love about things like this is you get to bring home a bit of the destination that you went to. We also got 3 of these bags at quite an affordable rate. And what I love about Chinatown is that haggling or negotiating for a better price are something that locals are open to, so you can definitely get some really unique souvenirs to bring back home. Next up, we stopped at Kahole for lunch, and they specialize in different types of barbecued food, to dumplings and noodles. The crispy chicken and egg fried rice was as authentic as it gets. Porsche opened this pop-up to celebrate the new Porsche experience opening next year in 2027. Over here you can see the Porsche 911 GT3R Rennsport, and this beautiful artwork is 1 out of 77 units worldwide. It has 620 horsepower, and it's basically Porsche saying, let's build the most extreme, naturally aspirated 911 possible. The red stripe livery you see is one of the signature launch liveries Porsche showed when unveiling this car. As you can see, I really wanted to go to the Porsche studio. To me, everything looks so cool and I felt like a kid in a candy shop. There were so many things that I wanted to buy, from the car models to the caps, to the t-shirts and the jackets. I really wanted the Porsche Turbo S car model, but unfortunately they didn't have any in stock. But best believe I wasn't going to come all the way here and leave with nothing. So I got one of the Porsche keychains in black. It's safe to say that the little kid in me was so content and couldn't get enough of everything here. We arrived at the last location of the day, the Gardens by the Bay. It's like a theme park. What the heck? Welcome to the Gardens by the Bay. These are the super trees. They're massive. Like, look at the scale of the size of these people. It's huge. There's a natural tree right there. These are the super trees. So these are palm trees. I have to say that I was extremely surprised with how this attraction turned out. There was a lot of things that I didn't expect, specifically like how beautiful and mesmerizing the trees would be. A lot of people come here at many different times. I ended up coming during the night, and something to know is that the Gardens by the Bay is free, so no matter what time of the day you come, unless you want to go inside the Super Tree Observatory, which you have to book in advance. You can also book the OCBC Skyway, and that ended up being booked before the Super Tree Observatory when we went to book. Do you want to see the city skyline from the Marina Bay Sands Hotel without spending a lot? Watch till the end of the video for a smart travel tip. Fun fact for you, but the Marina Bay Sands is lit in red this time of year and not in blue because they are partnered with Ferrari, which means you will see the Ferrari F1 car displayed in the building. So we are standing on top of the super tree, looking at super trees, looking at the cloud forest, looking at the flower garden, looking at the Marina Bay Sands, while looking at the Singapore flyer, waiting for the F1 FP2 to start. That's cool. So we're taking satay, which is a traditional barbecue, we call it that, for Singapore. It's not necessarily a kebab, but we do go and put the meat on this. This satay was pretty good. I would rate it an 8 out of 10 because the portion size for the price was actually quite expensive. And considering it's a hawker store, which is generally considered as one of the more affordable foods, it was fairly expensive. However, the mango and rice sticky pudding was exceptional and I would definitely have that again. So that's part 2 of the Singapore series, everyone. Thank you for tagging along and for watching all the way through. And as always, I have some additional tips and tricks for those who have watched all the way through to the end. So tip number 1, and this is probably for the first timers, but slow down, pick a few good places that you really want to see, because in Singapore, there is so much to see. We spend so much of time looking at different attractions, different things, and we still didn't get everything done. Tip number 2, and this can be for some of the people who have already gone to Singapore or even first timers as well. But if you are someone who really wants to see a view from the Marina Bay Sands, then I would recommend booking at the restaurant called LAVO, L-A-V-O. This is an Italian restaurant, and this is from the research that I had found, where it happens to be more affordable to go there and have a drink and to be able to see the view from the top. You do have to book on the LAVO website in advance to ensure that you can have a seat to sit at, as it does get quite full. Tip number 3, save your money. A lot of people go to Singapore and they try to save their money. One of the best ways to do that is to eat at hawker centers. Not only are the hawker centers affordable in terms of food, the food happens to be quite good as well. One of the best hawker centers that you can eat at is Lau Pasat. That's it for now. Stay tuned, everyone. We'll see you at the Singapore Formula 1.